Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Got another petrified fish to check out today. You guys know I have been really digging what petrified fish has been doing, and this guy, the PFE 14 Rogue, definitely falls into that category. Yeah, it's another really nice knife from Petrified Fish. And not only do they make good knives, but you know, their stuff is just really, really reasonably priced. If you haven't checked them out, please do. There'll be links down in the description. You guys can go check out their website. But, I mean, you're talking, this is a 154 cm knife. Got that red Damascus, of course. They also have the green Damascus and white Damascus, if I'm not mistaken, for right around 75 bucks. That is not bad. Not bad at all. But let's jump into it. As always, we check out the fit and finish first, and everything has done very well, chamfered off very nicely. You got the Damascus backspacer. You do have a lanyard hole, lanyard fans, yes. Now, we're not going to make the lefties happy here because it is right hand tip up carry only. So, I'm sorry, my lefty friends. It is recessed, though. With recessed screws, always a good thing. Of course, you guys know I dig the red Damascus. It's got pretty good grip on it, for sure. Of course, you got the Petrified Fish logo there on the pivot. Deep carry clip. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're liking that. Absolutely. But like I said, you know, everything else chamfered off very nicely. Centering. Yeah, that's pretty much spot on. Really nice, as I've come to expect from Petrified Fish. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple models out there that have been like, okay, you know. But for the most part, and I've talked about Petrified Fish was where I first saw Flax micarta. Unfortunately, not available on this model. But wow, yeah. Anyway, so back to the Rogue. So flipper. You do have some jimping there on the flipper tab. It's okay. I guess. It's not too aggressive, and it's not overly aggressive by any means, so it does help a little bit. Detent, that's where this detent is solid, to the point where it might even be a little bit too solid on this one. Potentially my only real sticking point with this knife. It's, if you like a solid detent, well then here you go. This one is for you. Like I said, see, I slipped it off. I slipped off on that one. The jimping didn't help, but that detent, wow. Yeah, it's definitely pretty solid. Liner lock, of course. Do have a decent access to the liner. You don't have to dig your finger down in there at all, your thumb, excuse me. It's, yeah, no issues whatsoever there. Really dig this blade. You've got a nice belly, you know, that curved, you know, it kind of helps when you're making those cuts. Very much so. Choil, I would call it a, you can use it as a finger choil if you are really careful. Obviously, kind of trigger that trigger pull on the old flipper tab there, and you can kind of stay off of it, but it's close. It's close. But 154 cm, like I said, coated blade. There you go. PFE 14, 154 cm. This is an in-house design from Petrified Fish, but just really like the sweeping motion of that blade, or yeah, motion. We'll go with that. So, decent-ish size knife. I mean, you're looking at darn near 8 inches. You're looking at about a 4.5 inch handle. Going to give you about a 3.5 inch blade. Cutting edge is going to be more right around 3.25. That grip length, falling right in where you guys know I love it. Right about 3.5. Yeah. Really, really good fit for the hand. So, alright, let's get you some size comparisons. PM2 wise, pretty close. Really, really close. Actually, maybe PM2's got it by just a hair on the blade, and maybe just a hair on the handle as well. But a really good size comparison there. You're looking at PM2 size. And then, of course, it's going to be larger than our bug out. Get a weight going here. See where we're at. It's got, I mean, it's got a little bit of weight, but then again, it's a little bit larger knife. Yeah, right about 4 ounces. Nothing too crazy. Or 113 grams for our international friends. And then, of course, our pocket check. For me, it's really, really nice in and out of pocket. You've got good retention on that clip, but you've got a really good ramp. You get above it. Yeah, really, really nice. And like I said, deep carry. So, I mean, yeah, it's playing a little bit of peekaboo there, but nothing too major. Nothing too major. So overall, aesthetics are pretty darn good. Now our clip does stand up a little bit, so I do feel that clip. If I was going to be doing a lot of repetitive cutting, I might be like, this not really an issue. You know, where the ramp for the pocket clip, not much of an issue there. I just feel it back here a little bit, maybe a little bit more than I'd like to, but for just regular, everyday, what you're probably going to use it for, it's not too bad. Some people maybe, you know, a little bit larger hands, get a little bit back here, a little bit further, maybe. But overall, for me, not really an issue. Love the landing pad for the thumb. I've really come to like, you know, sort of that swale in the spine there. It does have jimping on the spine. It's pretty, it works it-ish. You know, it's pretty fine. It's not really aggressive at all. With the little swale in the spine, it really isn't needed, in my opinion. But it's there, so it's there. No big deal. Choil is pretty darn good. Like I said, you can use it, but if you have really large fingers, you're going to be hanging up on the heel of that blade. So just got to be careful. Just got to be careful. Nothing in the cutting path like that. My only nitpick, and it is a nitpick, it's nothing, is it's got a pretty stiff detent. This one, obviously I'm talking sample size of 1, guys. You know, this is the only one I've held, used, whatever. And it's got a stiff detent. So probably a little bit more than I like. And that flipper tab is a little bit narrow. So if you're just sitting there playing with it, flipping it, fidgeting, it can start to get a little annoying. It can, just because of that stiff detent. So, you know, if you got it, dial yours back a little bit, or if it is stiff, or, you know, completely up to you. If you like that, awesome. It's going to be a pretty decent option then if you like a stiff detent. But other than that, you know, I think Petrified Fish has got themselves another really nice design. I can find nothing glaring about it. Now, like I always say, guys, sample size of 1, you know, and that's the case for most knife reviews you see. They're going on a single knife that may or may not be indicative of the entire line. Just want to throw that out there. Make sure you guys know, but this one, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. As always, guys, I really appreciate Petrified Fish sent this one in. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And of course, it'll probably get given away at some point. So be watching those live stream, guys, and watch for a random giveaway sometime. You never know. I haven't really done one of those lately. Maybe I need to. Maybe this one. Who knows? But really appreciate you guys stopping by today. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Fantastic rest of your week. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.